Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Zahirah binti Jusoh together with my group mate Ainur, Farhana, Amira, Basri and Nurul, Mardhiah, Roslan will be present to you chapter 1, 2, 3 for our research topic, the influence of TikTok on university students' daily interaction. As you can see here, our dependent variable is daily interaction, and according to Bergman et al. 2000 and Cohen 2004, daily interaction can be significant to social relationship as it will influence physical health. Next one is independent variable, which is the influence of TikTok based on social interaction as well as academic interaction. According to Chakweer 2021, social media affects students' social interaction, and according to Mardhiah et al. 2021, the impact of social media use on academic performance and progress is negative. Thus, we can conclude here that there are some influences that relate to daily interaction from TikTok. And as for our industries, which is TikTok, according to Liu 2023, she categorized TikTok influences for students to 4 categories, which is psychological influences, physical influences, behavioral influences, and also positive influence.
Now, let us look into the problem statement of our research paper. The first problem statement is for our DV, which is daily interaction. So, Tam et al. In 2022 had done a research on the impacts of TikTok, but it is on daily life of students and not daily interactions. The next problem statement is for our IV, which are social interaction and also academic interaction. So the problem statement is, Chandra Sena and ENCO in 2022 found out that social media is disadvantageous to students' academic performance and social relationships, but it does not focus on TikTok nor the interactions that are done. For the next one is research questions and research objectives. So we have 2 research questions and 2 research objectives. So the first research objective is to identify the level of influence of TikTok, which is social interaction, academic interactions, on students' daily interactions among university students. And the second one is to identify the relationship between the influence of TikTok, social interactions, academic interactions, on daily interaction among university students. And for the research questions, the first one is, what is the level of influence of TikTok, social interactions and academic interactions on students' daily interaction among university students? And the second one is, what is the relationship between the influence of TikTok, which is social interaction and academic interactions, on students' daily interaction among university students? Next, we have a few limitations in our research. The first one is that we only include 100 surveyors, which to compare to Malaysian tertiary level students is a small number given that there are more than 1 million students in Malaysia. The next limitation is that we use survey as our instrument. So within this survey, there may be respondents that do not fully understand the questions or the answers that we are looking for. Thus, they are not giving the answers accordingly.
Now, moving on to literature review. As for our DB, daily interaction, according to Cohen 2004 and Conwell 2011, daily interaction can be defined as a communication that gives a significant understanding to access to companionship and social support for adults in real time, as well as providing a better insight to daily process that leads to social relationship and health. Moving on to our IB, social interaction. According to Little 2016, social interaction can be defined as the process where mutuality of influences between individuals when meeting one another in the modern era either can be offline or online. Last but not least, our IB for academic interaction. Academic interaction can happen when students get a feedback from their instructor or studying the resources given according to Moller 1998 and Moore 1993. There are three types of instructional interaction or academic interaction, which are learner-to-learner interaction, learner-to-instructor interaction, and learner-to-content interaction during the research according to Moore 1989. Moving on to conceptual framework, as you can see here, there is a positive relationship between the IV and the DV, which are the social interaction and academic interaction to daily interaction.
So the next one is a research methodology. So we will start with research design. So this research, we use correlational design because we want to analyze the relationship between two variables, which is the influence of TikTok, social interaction, and academic interactions on daily interaction among university students. And for this research, the population is the students that's from different universities and courses in Malaysia, either IPTA or IPTS. And for the sampling, for this research, we use convenience sample for the sampling technique. And why we use this sample is because Tahadus mentions this convenience sampling, choosing participants because they are easy to get in contact with and are readily available to participate. Thus, he added by using this sampling can help the researcher in selecting unbiased subsets from the population, either the researcher have enough time or does not have enough time to analyze the whole community. So, for the sample size for this research is 50 plus 8 divided by n. So, n here means the factor of this study. So in this study, we have two factors, which is social interaction and academic interactions. So M here will replace with the number 2. So the total of the sample size for this research is 66 people, but it was rounded to 100 to make sure it represented the population of the study.
For the data collection procedure, firstly, we created a Google form with the questionnaires that has been approved by Dr. Nurul. Then, we spread the Google form or the questionnaires through applications like WhatsApp, Telegram, and also Instagram for us to collect the data. And to ensure that we are gaining enough attention or the most attention from students, we distributed it during peak hours, which are lunch hours, where students are relaxing in between classes, and also at 6 to 7 p.m., where students have finished classes and also waiting for iftar, as it is currently Ramadan.
Furthermore, for the research instrument for the questionnaire, we have 4 sections, which is section A, B, C, and D. So in section A, we ask about the respondents' background such as age, gender, and type of university. And for section B, we ask about how TikTok will influence students' social interactions. The question that has been asked to the participants is to understand social media platforms' influence on students' social interactions. And in section C, we ask questions to the participants to see the influence of TikTok on academic interaction among students, to know does it give a huge impact on it or not. And for the last section, section D, the question that has been asked was about students' daily interactions in their life in general, to know how they live their lives.